not finishing. It's like, come on, we gotta get into things. We got to catch up. We got to get moving. Because oddly enough, freaking Honey decided to start shitting as soon as. Well, I don't think she like purposely did it, but like at the same. Well, I didn't put out a sketch because I kind of lacking on that recently. Because like this was gonna be crazy until I get back to class, such blah blah blah. But anyway, yeah. Hi guys, how you guys doing? We're catching back up on Genshin today. I'm still a ways out because I don't want to. I'm not skipping stuff. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't read it. I don't read further ahead in a manga just to catch up with everyone. No, I don't do that. That's not what we do. We don't do that yet. That's the coward's way out. So we're gonna play this like we're supposed to play this, and we're gonna keep it moving and grooving, baby. And we gotta meet Yansan. Who, by the way, I ended up getting, I ended up getting Yansan. Did not, well, I mean, like, she's welcome. She's more than welcome. It's just like she's a Clint of a Plenty character, and she can run, and I can break through the rocks easily with her. So I don't have to necessarily keep grabbing a freaking, finding the dinosaur thing. Sorry, finding the, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I don't have to find the thing and, like, use. Still gotta upgrade her a bit, though. And it's just, Jesus Christ, wait, no, place bar.
The key to effective fitness training is sound methodology, namely gradual progression and science-backed nutrition.
So I think my water bottle popped, and I looked around like I hope none like the outlets popped. I don't think that's ever happened before, but my brain's just like kind of paranoid of what do I need to fight? The hell was that thing? Okay, I'll fight it. I'll fight it when I get a chance. You know, I've been collecting so many of the. Never mind.
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Still love the name Tumaini. I still love that name.
Oh hey, Coach Yansan. What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Rather than training, that sounds more like helping you out.
Yeah. All jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently,
That felt like a personal shot.
as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why you?
Oh no, don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, alright? Otherwise, Yansan's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition!
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
Alright, I'll do it for you, Paimon.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
All right.
Yeah, now that I'm back here, I can finally use Nolan to our full potential. Sort of. Kind of. Not exactly. It's... yeah.
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
Was there always a
Take
cave?
a look, right? Seems like a thing to do on a patrol.
Was there always a cave here?
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up! Huh?
Oh, there he goes.
Away. Oh, guess our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off.
Like a little bitch.
Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still.
Hmm?
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship.
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship?
Wait, exactly. Wait, did I miss something?
Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
That's the... Wait. What did I miss? We got here on a spaceship? I thought we just flew.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine. I always make sure to keep it safe and sound.
Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
One belongs to me and the other to my sister.
Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien! Oh, wait, no. Descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyss Order was probably here as well.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ensign's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ensign?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ensign, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
Didn't expect our suspicions to be confirmed so quickly. Sounds like Lamine is on the move again. I'll find a way to speak with her in person this time. I have to.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation at war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Well, I am keen to find out more about the situation, and I can provide some information among the Abyss Order.
Great. Then let's head over together.
I am very much confused right now. Did I miss something? I don't think I did. I don't believe I missed anything per se. Hang on. Wait. Did I... Hang on. Wait. Roman numerals in order. I need to know what I missed right now because I feel like I just missed something. Okay, so right now I'm on chapter VI, so VI is 6, and I need to be on this I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I did skip. Wait, hang on a second. If I'm on VI right now, did I skip a chapter 5? Where's chapter 5? Well, fuck it. Never mind. Let's fix it. Let's fix it real quick. Let's fix it. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb, but why the hell did this... Could you not just put shit in, like, normal numbers? Because I don't know my Roman numerals. Okay, it's a skill issue. I know that's a me thing. I know that's literally a me issue, but, like, I'm so confused right now. No, I don't want to go back there. Okay, we're going back to Mondstadt. That's where we're going. That's what we're doing. I want to blame something. Blame my lack of knowledge of Roman numerals, because I can't believe I just skipped an entire chapter. I skipped an entire chapter. The hell is that? I'm about to enter our story mode. Continue? Yes.
Wow! The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful! Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
It's also crazy to me how I just going back to the mission. I just switched voice actors with Paimon. That's insane to me. I probably should have suspected it, but like it didn't occur to me until like.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windblume thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But...
I need
Feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
It's finally Windblume, and here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
What'd you do? Cheat on him?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What just happened? Whoa, that went 0 to 100 real quick.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
Yeah, I'm glad you picked up on that too. I can't believe something going on.
So,
Girl.
is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Shit's going awry.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
My
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus.
the hell's going on here? Everybody okay?
I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windblume after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
Something in the water.
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
What, she's gonna be out in love with D-Luke?
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait.
But Donna is the one who has a huge crush on D-Luke, right?
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Oh, well, that's a new guy.
Is that Captain
Well,
Kaya?
not a new guy. It's just like, that's a familiar
Now
face.
that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
You
I'm
can
flattered, Miss Donna. Although, I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
I'm about to say, girl, you know he can hear your ass, right? You know he can hear your ass, right? Oh, Jesus. All right. Kaya, that's a face I haven't seen in a long time.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windblume.
Honestly, I think at this point the trope is like overdone, but like you should probably just run. Just run away. Deny.
I intend to, my dear. But first, a question,
Don't hit you.
if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master Diluc was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
So you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore.
Who's fucking up the
If
status
I
quo?
had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
Damn, that's gotta hurt.
But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand. And I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies. But I do need to see to some business, so I'll take my leave.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
So, Kaya?
Not at
Been a
all.
minute.
You are the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Traveler, Paimon, how have you been?
I just realized the music's not even playing anymore. The music stopped. All good. How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Favonius?
The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes. Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at headquarters.
Plagiarism. Something don't feel right here. Okay. I feel like what kind of got me was like the fact. Never mind. I was about to say I feel like the number should have been in descending order, but then I realized they are. Well, the music's back now. Oh, can I cook? Let me cook. Okay, why do you always want me to just... Alright, bed. It has been a minute since I've been in Mondstadt, honestly. I don't know, the story's been like taking me all over the place. I have never really come back to Mondstadt until like... Never mind, I can't even go on my map. You know what? I got so many of these damn wishes, I might as well use them. Swear to God, if you go gold, thank you.
Oh, hello. I'm Aurora
Well then.
from the Masters of the Nightwind. Want some vegetables? Oh, don't worry. I'm not trying to sell anything to you or get anything in return. There's no rhyme or reason for it, really. I just like to see what every seed grows up to be, so I end up with a lot of produce. As long as my vegetables wind up in the stomach of someone who enjoys them, that's all that matters.
Oh, we got a war on. Don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I need to play Oron more, I guess, because I never used them. But I don't know. I've been with him. I've been so with him. Shoot, next you'll tell me Lisa doesn't want to call me a cutie anymore. Oh, what's up, Eula?
Ah, Kaya, you found them. Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
What's up, baby?
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Allow me. You have Note, captain of the 2nd company, Skyron, captain of the 3rd company, Eula, captain of the 4th company, and me, of course, captain of the 9th company.
So did we skip 5, 6, 7, and 8? Also, I was honestly hoping the captains would be a bit more, you know, a little more, yeah, but I guess not. Thought we'd have like more characters as since there's so many captains, I thought we'd have like more Mondstadt characters, but I guess not. Oh, whatever. It's just a cool idea that I wanted, but this.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Jean!
What's up, Jane? And why ye have no voice? Is everything alright? There's tons of people outside. And your voice is gone. Okay. Yes, that would be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are a few new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all captains of the Knights of Favonius together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine!
Well, I mean, that doesn't mean they can't have a trial. I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. Truth, we haven't had to conduct one in some time. The Knights of Favonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, it is in the interest of fairness. Major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Under the guidance of Albedo, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order. The Church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. Today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the corridor just now, there's someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team! But we didn't see him out there!
A keen observation. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of the case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict. Hold up, what the fuck did Albedo do?
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Jean, it's time.
Understood. Byron, Paimon, come with me. Albedo, what did you do? The clone. No, that clone of Albedo. But Albedo clone that was never that was never solved. That thing's still out there, isn't it? That's sucrose. Ideal. Please sit wherever you'd like. I only ask that you remain calm no matter what you hear. I hear and to head over there. Don't worry, the trials will be fair. I don't think there's any corruption in Mondstadt, so I think the trial will be fair. Well, corruption amongst, the royal knights and such. I don't think there's any, corruption in the snooty rich people. Yeah, I think so. Except Eula. Eula's cool. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. With Grandmaster Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gunhinder, will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Daly, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, I will serve as assessor, as representatives of our respective organizations. We will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face! Deacon of the Church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
Okay, but I'm gonna need you to keep your voice down, though, Paimon. The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Does it mean Albedo's hair a lot shorter than usual? Albedo, what did you do? Certain aspects of the case are classified and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, the trial is not open to the public. Names of the victims are still unknown. Strange. If guilt is established in the case, all facts will be public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Miss Hertha, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? Well, I read that quickly. I read that just in time. And why is the left so blurry?
Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Miss Hertha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Say what now?
Murder?
Nope, that has to be Albedo. He's got the thing on his throat, neck. He's got a symbol.
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
No. There's no way!
We gotta wait to see.
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Oh, Beatrice. Beatrice, so that's what she's trying to tell Quinn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body. Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Now I turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. Alright, I forgot. Yeah, there's a lot going on, and I forgot Albedo's simple voice right now. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters.
That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
That is true, unfortunately.
This isn't looking good.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
Thank you.
I know what I saw.
No one's saying you didn't see what you saw, but everyone needs to know if there's an actual body, because shit could be properly explained.
I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene.
Okay.
The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
True. Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Sherpa, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. He accused me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Ooh, D-Luke.
Wait, that's...
D-Luke Raven I can't say his name. Alright, Deluxe. What are you doing, man?
Please tell the court what you saw.
You voiced?
At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male. Tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I would only inquire as to what Mr. D-Luke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll.
Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time. That's all.
Master D-Luke is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet, the question remains, where are the bodies?
Where are the bodies at?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
And this is?
What looks like the teeth and femur of a human.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, it does beg the question. If the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that.
Careful now, Master D-Luke. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
True.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's your angle? Alchemy.
A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning.
Why did the discussion last so long? Well, hang on. I got something incoming. I'm gonna mute myself real quick. Alright, I'm back.
Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning, with Mr. Albedo present.
And Sucrose too? Come on. That's right, we were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. You'd never be that.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
That's weird. Question. Oh,
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
Don't pressure the poor girl. I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose. You have to lie with me. It's a sacred place for judgment. Truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo. I see, then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be sustained. Do you understand? Wait, substantiated. Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own goals. There's been no mention of a motive or an exact method of where they could reduce human to those remains. I cannot.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
Correspondence. Oh, no, that's an envelope that looks like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Putrefaction and refinement?
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation, and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and the letter isn't mixed more than has mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true.
I can't believe it.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims, and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
And we're in agreement. The evidence is conclusive. On charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. Well, the attendants appear shocked. No one could believe kind of well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in the moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well. The people in Mondstadt have yet to discover. The clones, like I said!
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Albedo told me that his secret was that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have been something to do with this case? But what? Following in... What in front of what? I can't pronounce these names. Footsteps just because he's an alchemic creation? What could make him more suspicious? That will only make him more suspicious. And Rosaria doesn't have a voice either. God diggity, damn it. Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
She's been here. She's been here. I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. For us? Yes. Needed in Starsnatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
He. You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. I feel like Rosaria wants to help because she was suspicious of Albedo before, but I current seems to be related with your past adventures. Would you like to go over their experience? Okay, yes, here we go. Because, like I said, I remember that one of the events. Shadow Mist a Snowstorms review. You will Paimon went to Dragon's to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange, soft noises echoing through the mountains that could not be traced. The ransacking and theft of alchemic notes on the campsite. Albedo disappears after a chat outside the cave, but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo somewhere else on the mountain, attempting to lead a child away. He attacked Eula upon being discovered, and you were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and beginning. Wait. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated a giant whopper flower opposing that symbol. Yet there's more than the two people wearing the face on that mountain. Exactly. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. So that's coming into play here. That's coming back. That took a while to come back into play. Oh, my God, that took so long to come back. As soon as they said Albedo and murder, I'm thinking, no. Someone's just being clever enough. Someone's just being clever enough to hide this time. It only makes sense because there was like the other clone we never found. There was another one, and plus we had a little teaser on like. Plus there was a moment where we weren't sure if that was actually an Albedo or a clone. The game just because I don't know if that was just like Albedo messing with us or just a clone messing with us. That was never known. So yeah, like the story said, it was like a couple events ago. I can't remember what year. I think it was like 2020, 2023 maybe. Yeah, I think it was like 2023 or something. It was a whole clone of Albedo that we were figuring things out on the mountain. And then he attacked Eula. We jumped him and drove and actually killed the thing. Like hell, even it was like It was like it was Traveler, Eula, Amber, and even Bennett. Yeah, it makes so much sense, but like, damn, I did not know when I was gonna come back. What does this gonna do?
Add asterisk.
Ugh. Yep, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I forgot you're a pro user. Let me give you something at least good. So that way. As the hell do I give you though? I guess I can. No, right? Not that. You're Electro, right? You're Electro. I don't know what I give you actually. Guess maybe I can just give you this for now. Going up the hill. Fuck off, Lynn. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you. Help yourself. Nope, go away, Lynn. I'm not helping you. You stone this. No. Oh, you idiot. I forgot you guys come on up here to about weed. Mink. Wop. Suck it! See? Good. Dum dum da dum 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 da dum dum da dum dum. This is the place. Supposed to meet somewhere. Ah, Venti.
I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
So you called us here so we can meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Oh, so wait, you know.
Wait then. You know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Huh. Well, that...
Don't worry. Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Okay, you know what? That actually makes a lot more sense the more I think about it, so...
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Ah, well, I knew from the moment Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The Kryda Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend.
What do you know about the situation, Nancy?
Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windblume should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
Share your observation with Venti and Dahlia.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say.
You shut your...
A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
Subtle.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold!
Ooh! Paimon remembers that Jumpy Dumpty!
Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat.
We'll do our best to uncover the truth.
That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side.
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
Indeed. Your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air, warm and familiar.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
Barbados? Serious? Ah, you give him too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the animal Archon.
Is that so?
I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. You should pray to him and find out.
Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
Oh, you know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend like you? Never.
All right. Why did my thing go away? I feel like for now, since I'm like gonna be outside of that for a bit, you have to take a back seat.
Conquering demons is what I do.
Spear, spear, spear. I have all spear users. Well, actually, I haven't used him in a bit.
I'll scout ahead.
How you looking right now? I mean, you're looking. I mean, you're looking fine. You're looking beautiful. But how you look on game so far? Oh yeah, you'll do. You'll do fine. Yeah, you'll just fine. Yeah, you'll do fine. Why the hell is this? I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
This version of events is hard for me to accept as anyone. But Varka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Myron, Paimon, perfect timing. Kaya has a favor to ask.
Like Jean said, after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal. And I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. But I need you two to start investigating the case.
Investigate the case?
Yes. It's also time for you to get involved.
You want us to join them to join the investigation?
No. We'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know.
I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. You owe him a benefit of the doubt. Understood. I'll take a look in the case mail. I know you'll get it great. I know you get to the bottom of this. You ever failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Can I smack Paimon upside the head? Don't be thinking like that. Then you will have done Mondstadt a great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Till then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the second floor. Counting on him. He has an office? He's an office here? I thought he just... You know, I know these are my powerhouses and all, but I kind of want to go back to, like, how I've been doing before. Alright, so where's my girl?
This is how it must be.
All okay, we're going... If I wanted all Mondstadt, let's see, Taking Mondstadt. Let's go with Mondstadt.
Let the wind lead.
Good check. Yeah, it should do it. Oh, never been allowed up here before.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
All right. I have some work of my own, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at ya.
Alright, let's investigate.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemic symbols, others have an S-shaped or triangular symbol strung on, in potential meanings unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy! Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Box sits on the desk. The latch bears signs of wear, suggesting that it connected to whatever it last been. Box likely remained unlocked for most of the time. But now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter intercepted by the investigators was once stored here. The remaining content shouldn't hold much weight as conclusive evidence, but you still get a strange feeling after the elegant penmanship the letters read. In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion. Materials of arcane formation of required for human transmutation. Wonderful, Alchemist. The formations in these records likely originate from the Convenient art of Chemia, but relevant documentation has not been well maintained over time, so I cannot guarantee that there is no errors or omissions. As thanks for your past assistance, I enclosed the records within this letter. But that does not mean I support your pursuit of this research. Ethics aside, I am not convinced that it's impossible to create a human, since it's identical to our own. The idea that the dynamic of creator and creation could exist within the same species is cause for concern. With a town like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution. Signature belongs to an unfamiliar name, one appears on an alchemy book nearby. Skim the preface and learn that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. Person is likely a friend of Albedo's from Albedo's academic circle. Someone who owed Albedo a favor, but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
Doesn't look good. This letter can't directly prove that Albedo didn't it. Besides a technique like that would be too dangerous to share with the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during trial. Okay, let's keep investigating. Let's check out testers. There's a test tube on the shelf with some black powder residue in the bottom. I see nothing but orange. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Chalk is the next stage after soil, but the current available materials are still insufficient to construct a stable structure.
Nope. idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
Yeah, same here, honestly. Albedo's notes lie on the table. They resemble the ones you've seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable, careful, and neat, with certain elegance in its uniformity. Uniformity. Much like a man, much like the man himself. One of the notes reads, purification should be regarded as a counter-simulation to the proceeds of the process of life, like a highly efficient destructive spell or rot. Upon use, the target will decay within... Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye before dissipating into the air. Is there anything else up here besides the book? Seems like it's just more of the book. After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Enhanced it while moving on along the book, causing a hardcover book to strike against the desk, resulting in a noise that's a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Bingo. Now we're getting somewhere.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It's very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex, seems to involve elements of power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. And the compartment opens, inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Festering is also manifestation of rot. When festering forces a sufficient amount of life damage collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemic experiment, the results of their refinement were startled. Breaking through the shadows of light, the simulation of project, and must take advantage of this
The
opportunity.
name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved. Something to do with the creating aesthetic of life. Like, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. Two of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes. The third appears to be in Dragonspine. It's a hard pill to swallow, but the results of the joint investigation are correct. There could be a body hidden in the last location, or at the very least with remains of it.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Unfortunately, the evidence we found only makes it sound more suspicious. Go. New Dodoko, who this?
Oh! Vent is calling! Let's answer!
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So, Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh?
Share what you learned.
Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhindaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you.
I don't think the handwriting was faked. It also sounded like him.
Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
Absolutely I do.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts.
Since you know that's no longer believes him.
Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
Hey!
Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Hey, Miles!
Sorry. I
Nah.
heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
Nah, that's suspicious.
We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Uh-huh.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Seriously, there's an upstairs here that I've never been to before. Well, anyway. Okay, Dragon's Spine. Back to the hell I used to. I still hate to this day. We're around this area, so here. Okay, so let's discuss it real quick. So I know for a fact it has something to do with the Wildflower clone that are copying Albedo's ability, like his face and everything before. But yet it just doesn't make any sense how they would do it, why they're doing it, and how they're doing it. I don't get it. Eula, you mind doing me a favor real quick? Thank you, Eula.
We should be getting close. Oh, look over there! Something seems off.
Although everything is covered in snow and seasoned, eventually we notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from the surroundings. You remove the snow. I like how you're taking pictures. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole's completely empty, and surrounding markers make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this? Or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body.
This would be too small for a body anyway.
The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
Question, Paimon. If one person did all this, why not remove traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why is this location marked in his notes? You turn the Knights of Favonius, doubts swirling in your mind. No, Albedo didn't do this. I know he didn't do this. I know he's 100% innocent. He's gotta be. You're back. Did you find anything? Can we close the door behind us before we start discussing it?
But none of it helps Albedo's case.
You tell Jean about the findings from Albedo's office. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearances of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic and lab analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
If victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. I doubt the public sentiment will be up in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. Time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. Miles knows something. Miles. Come on, your ass, Miles. Suraruda! Sorry, Oyo was looking at me like literally sideways. Looks crazy.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Jay! I said night. Alright, you two, let me know when you're ready. We'll head out. Alright, follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, we now commence the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilde, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged. Mr. Diala will continue to serve as our assessor. Ms. Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in the case of is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, and now bring the trial into order. Miss Hertha, has the investigation made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Houseman, male, 46 years old. Marital status, single. Well, marital status, single. Occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion of the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injuries to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on his femur bone, Mr. Luke found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we conclude that one of the victims in this case is Houseman, as the specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed?
That would make sense.
In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Not good.
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
Donnie?
I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place.
That feels a bit irrelevant.
If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
Now, something seems off. I feel like there's something connecting here with Hertha specifically.
I see.
Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna.
Court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
The special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
The evidence we found in Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is this map. This map was found in the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description of the letter and the locations of the crime scenes.
Does this map belong to you?
Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes.
You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable.
No. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Then Albedo, what do you have to offer to this court? What do you have to offer right now, my guy? You gotta defend yourself. Mr. Hudson, you presented a meticulous and convincing case, I'll give you that. But I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking of his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easier for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Leo seems serious but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything too untoward? You mentioned brushing off the snow. Could that possibly be a hint? If this is a hint, then it must be something to do with Dragonspine, which reminds me one of the locations on the map we found is in Dragonspine, isn't it? Myron, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? And I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well? Yes. Can you tell us what you found? You nodded your head and gave an honest account of the scene we found in Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and surrounding areas bore the markings of unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? Oh, great, I gotta do the thing. Okay, the first marked location. The first marked location was near Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury the body there. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, this evidence suggests that Albedo killed someone and concealed the body. The second marked location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Wander, where Luke saw Albedo bury the body of an adult male. Luke described nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to conclude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. Luke found teeth in the femur at the scene. Donna confirmed his version of events because she was also there that night. She should have no reason to set up Albedo. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Luke's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange before the trial. The third marked location is in Dragonspine. He only knew about it because we found a map in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body, but also claw marks around the outside. There is no body or remains whatsoever. According to the verse, the result, the teeth and femur belonged to the Mondstadt citizen, which accounts suggests that Albedo was the last person to come in contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body into a few bones? Does that mean he's a killer? Yes, the differences between the marked locations, exactly. Albedo marked these 3 locations on the map to found the compartment. There are multiple similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area seemed big enough. But unlike the first 2 locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the third location where no witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? Why wasn't the case in locations? The marks didn't fret. The marks didn't look fresh, but which means the hole in the third location has been there for longer than the other two. I cannot read right now. But if the hole in the third location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to the separate incident? Dragonspire has a frigid climate and covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of the even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. Most people know Albedo as an alchemist in the captain of the investigation team, but in truth, he's a credit prince, a synthetic human created by one of the five sinners, Gold Brandor. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that he did commit a crime, but it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will toward humanity, and that's also still seems like he's not himself. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That will only make things worse for him. So associate that with Dragonspine, so the ecosystem. I almost forgot. Paimon once was accounting someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo. Yeah, we're the only ones. Wait a second. There's someone who looks exactly like him. Yep, thank you. Submit that conclusion. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. What does that want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. If I say I made an honest assessment on the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo is trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court, if I may, as one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the two cases addressed to the previous trial, it's established that after disposing of the body, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case in the third location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked like someone had been dug up. Something had been dug up. If all this was done by one person, why wasn't the third seen giving the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition to the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe that there's still reasonable doubt in the case, and I hope their verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location, and the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect, unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to Myron's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I choose to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things in these new locations. What? Hold up, let him talk, let him cook. There were indeed bodies at each location. I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
Bitch, shut up. He's trying. Let him cook. You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. Eula. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature in the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the mountain, the location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
Exactly. Thank you. Okay. Let's get it. I was wondering when this was going to be brought up.
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then The altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
Bitch, you not listening. Nope, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, Miss Hertha, I can get to the important part. Yeah, bitch, shut up and let him talk. The man who attacked me on Dragonfly was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine.
So, someone who happens to look exactly like you?
Yes. Exactly like them. So I was right, it does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Shut up, Beatrice.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
In self-defense. Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who was nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person.
I see. Then, it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Brought who?
Wait, you...
Well...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
Oh, we got clones up in this hole. What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you, too.
As you can see, this is Hertha, or just the captain of the Knights of Favonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up.
Are you Hertha?
You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. I've been stationed on Dragonspire all these years because there is a subject of my research lies, the dragon, Durin. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the east, Dvalin, defeated Durin in battle, and, with the help of Albedo, sealed his remains in Dragonspire. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows, and more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of Homunculus project. See, now, Homunculus, that's a word I know.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome.
So are you the real Hurt? I'm so confused right now.
Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
Two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the arrival actually seems to be more like Hertha, the Hertha I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real Albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
Got your ass.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
Oh, Miles too. Yeah, I was suspicious of Miles from the beginning.
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knights of Favonius failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability? A powerful life force, an appearance you should change at will? Yet here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act because you avoid using that power would affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you are affected by your power. You can't control it because in the networks of living beings, you serve as its core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Whoa!
Oh, he got a knife!
Come on, let's go.
My boy, you stuck in here. My guy, I hate to tell you this, but we're stuck in here with me, Albedo, Jean, Kaya, Sucrose, Rosaria, and D-Luke. You're stuck in here with 7 elemental users. You really think you're gonna get out of this so easily? Bitch, please. You pulled a knife. You. These dumb bitches.
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
Oh yeah, and Eula too. Wow, I almost forget to mention Eula. You were stuck in here with 8. Y'all dumb. She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Just kick the ass.
Time to get moving,
See?
everyone.
Doink.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
Okay, thanks for that, gang.
After her!
It's time. All units, move out. 3rd company, keep on the Pauser's tail. We finally have a chance to talk. Before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed anyone of my fellow citizens. I never used human remains as part of the Alchemist experience. Wait, so this is was this just a ploy to get them out in the open? Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master D-Luke picked up on the situation long ago before today's proceedings. That's quite an evolved plan. Indeed, follow me. So you guys set it all up to draw. Okay, I seize your brain. I seize slimes. Oh hell no, y'all ain't.
How are there monsters in the city?
They're all monsters of Dragonspine. An attack is imminent. Fear not, we've been prepared for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Durin's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters when you were only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. So we made preparations for the inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance to the battle to come.
Where's our first stop?
Girl, boy, you already know I'm worried about that action. On top of the city wall. You know damn well I'm always about that action. You know I'm about the scrap. Oh, is that homegirl? Hold up, is that baby girl? Hold up, Mona, what's up?
Master Jean, headquarters should be secure for now. We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. Our intel suggests the monsters from Dragonspine could be disguised as the Mondstadt citizens, so be sure to exercise caution.
And my divination revealed there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power. Not all of them are monsters.
Thank you, Mona. Yes, so for those people, we aim to subdue, not harm. Before you attack, make sure to figure out what you're dealing with.
Understood.
I was hoping you could find you could form a mobile unit in response to the various threats in the
Been a
city.
while, Traveler. I'm also here to help.
Hell yeah!
Jean and I are going to remain here to monitor the situation. We'll leave the other locations to you. Don't worry, my scry glass doesn't show the slightest chance of failure. Victory will be ours.
Although I prefer you when you're... yeah. Let's get these... Who the fuck wanna scrap up with me? Y'all don't want none of this smoke now. I'm gonna let the knife handle your asses. As for Barbados.
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please! Someone help me!
Yo, dummy.
What's up the freak out? It's just us.
Ah, perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
About time. Maybe we can proceed with the plans.
I agree. Although, it's been a while since I dealt with something this big. Oh, it's gonna be pretty exhausting.
Don't worry, I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble.
Just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends when we're not here, you know.
Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced.
Power of illusion cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies as I monitored the situation on Dragonspine. I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but less fortunate ones were already been devoured by monsters, then assumed by their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so their behavior changed. There was no one to notice. Monsters used disguise to get close to people, and I eliminated 2 people who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they left their body behind the parts to aid the transformation. All that remained was the first victim, and 3 strands of hair on the second, some teeth and bone.
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After defeated the doppelganger on the Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other the story, remember? He told me a story of a gardener. I remember. I'm glad. Remember the way I told you about the Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopper into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day? Yes, and that will be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body in Dragonspine, so, you see, at one point there was something hidden in the hole we found. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up the subject and 2 bodies were returned directly to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the veiled creation along with his knowledge or way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power have the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who ventured into Dragonspine for too long also found bound to fall into Durin's influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away. And the extent to which the person has been affected is hard to perceive.
You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange? Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonius headquarters.
Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally, it surged to the surface and seized control.
That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help.
We'll use the power of Animal to restrain them for now. That should give the Knights the chance to subdue them without harm. Specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's long enough. That's long and short of the situation. It's time to activate the thing, right?
Yes. So, if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many!
There should not be a wind current across this whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
So all things were Barbados with a blessing, we will succeed in defending our city.
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
And you did as well.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Dummy.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness the Traveler, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot.
Alright, now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas. Wink!
Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect you. I've got things covered here.
Yeah, I know you do.
I don't like being in the middle like this. Especially on a bridge.
Hey, your brother did and it was cool.
Oh. Look who it is.
Yo! Bro just came out of nowhere to before farming on the bridge again.
That was a close one. I suppose thanks are in order, Master Diluc. I appreciate the help.
No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way.
Oh? Well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway.
Suit yourself.
All right, tell me. When did you notice something was off?
The first trial.
Ah, because of the fake
Because of you.
Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough?
No. You weren't nervous enough.
Tell me then, Master Diluc. When do you think I actually get nervous?
I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters, incoming.
On second thought, best not to think about it.
Oh, cool. Bring it. Mink. Mink. Hold with that. Freeze that shit. Crap, crap, bitch. Behind you. Eat birds, bitch! Spin it. Make, dodge it. And freeze them. Have another bird for your ass. See ya. Alright, buddy.
Oh, so sorry.
Verdictus?
Now, Zeno.
They're over there! Dilu, Kaya!
If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was the closest spot to the city gate.
Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control. Don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered.
Oh, Kaya. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you.
We don't have to bring that up.
Well, keeping up the good work. We'll check on the outside of the other locations. Oh, I want to thank you for both for setting court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side in the end.
Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial.
I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Thank you for trusting me and choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaida, good work, as always. We'll see you soon.
Of course. Stay safe.
Official! Got Barbara Mazzaria. Get close to the injured Knights of Favonius and use Barbara's elemental skill to heal them.
Let the show begin.
Alright. You should be on the mend. Wait, what the? Barbara too?
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're rushing back on the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic, and your party should not be left unattended. There are a few others who still need to get back in the front lines, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then. Count on me. I don't really know how all this started, but I know that Gene and the others have been preparing for this for a long time, so I think everything will be alright. No, it's gotta be. I catch you at a bad time, Barbara. I gotta voice both of these guys. No, not at all. Do you need something? I just want to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen on Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. Huh? How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance, but it has something to do with the Dragonspine Hound's authority on that region. Yeah, he's our authority on the region, so we should take him at his word. Dragonspine, huh? So the city's going to be in danger? Yes, the Knights of Favonius will do whatever it can to protect our people. But then, we'll protect you. Don't worry, I'll look out for myself. I promise. Please let them be okay up there. Sister Barbara, could you give me a hand? Even the NPC doesn't have a voice. Of course, coming. Mona, how we doing? My girl Noelle, how you doing? My homie Bennett too. Where's Clee? Well, there's Amber and Mika.
They're here. Prepare for battle.
On guard, everyone. Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock.
Looks like we've got 25 hilly churls, 2 blazing axe mida churls, and a bunch of different slimes.
Prepare elemental countermeasures.
Roger that.
Incoming!
Go, go! Engaging.
No, get it. Shoot against the wall. Stay against the wall, bitch. Stay against the wall, bitch. Stay against the wall, bitch. Quicker draw, bitch. Number crits. Number crits.
Hey! No one escapes
From
my
hell.
Final warning. Now's our chance.
Wah. Mink. Stand up. Do it. I want you to. Get your ass down. Who told you to stand up?
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident?
I would be too.
I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought.
I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser.
Don't worry, once this is over, the beast monster won't be a threat to us again.
Albedo! Are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried.
Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock.
So you didn't know, Amber? Seems like Eula did an excellent job keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear.
That sounds like Eula, all right. She's like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
I'm pretty sure she heard you.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable without being too high-profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We need to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear.
Ah, so that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved.
No, because the apostle fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action at some time in the incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take its bait. It didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear at the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
6 months? God, late!
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Herd's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Herd that she had our trust. Furthermore, we need to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had left the strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Albedo's already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
Nah, it was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragon Spine and the monsters in disguise, and if my true identity got out, the public trust in me would be gone. If it was a trap, you see, argue back. And expose my origins or keep my mouth shut, and to be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due, it was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed. And I have you to thank for that. Well, probably don't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. I didn't even know whether there was a plan. And for that, you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew that I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you returned for Windblume. I knew you would agree to the trial, to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha, Subject 2, has met me with Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her, for time for us to strike. Albedo's right. You were part of the plan from the start, but we don't take to offense to our decision to keep that from you. And so please don't be too hard on Albedo. He had just been doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people who were involved in the plan that we had other choice. And I and Paimon will always be friends with Mondstadt. We'll never forget that.
Aww, that means a lot.
In that case, thanks for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It was us who should be thinking you, honorary knight. Ah, shucks.
Wait, was that you just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
The side gate. Side gate. This way. Oh shit, it's my boy and my lady.
Oh, cutie, it's you. Here to take some weight off our shoulders?
Yes, ma'am.
It's you.
My boy! Yeah!
Yeah, come a little
Hold that for me real quick. Hold that too.
You're in for a little shock.
You hold
Come
that.
a little
You hold
closer.
that. I'll get up here real quick. Bam! Bam again. Bam again. And then hit him with a... Then hit him with a... Then hit him with a...
Great undertaking. Try not to enjoy this. Whew. It's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windblume.
It happened a lot before?
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question.
Unleashing lightning on people? No. Once in a while, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though.
That still doesn't answer the question, though. You've done this.
My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness.
Uh-huh.
It's only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways, after all.
and mine was a gentle old man from the Spontamod school. So you see, this time I only used gentle methods of electrocution. So gentle, even Jean would have no reason to intervene.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
You seem to be good spirits, Miss Lisa.
Well, it's good to move about every once in a while.
I'm glad she's doing okay. Wait, go to Cat's Tail. Hold up, where's Diona? Yeah. Oh, there's Diona.
Meow-wee! These darn things are more annoying than disgusting booze hounds. Albedo, Traveler, if you run into anyone who needs a safe place to wait this out, feel free to send them to that Cat's Tail.
Alright, she's sick.
I'll be here to watch over things so the tavern will be safe.
Thank you, Diona. We'll be sure to do just that. Alright, Diona is all good. This one's closest. Bennett, my boy, how you doing, man?
Gotta say, when I saw you on the side of the road, I thought you were hurt. Not about to whack me in the head.
Oh gosh. Sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way.
Oh, wow, that's what happened.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh, Traveler, Albedo, you're here.
If you're looking for somewhere safe, head to Cat's Tail. Diona is sheltering people there, and anyone who needs help is welcome.
Got it. I'll take her there right away.
My man, Bennett, my man. Okay, now I need to check under the windmill, which is that way. Wait, no, I need to check. I need to go to the plaza. I just checked under a windmill. That's where I just was. Noel! How you doing? Hell yeah.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Albedo, bitch! Big girl on the well, motherfucker.
I'll catch up.
Nah. Bitch, that's bullshit. Damn, laid his ass down. Oh, now you guys are new.
Burst forth.
Guys in the wall, get him.
Moments of birth. Coming to be.
Time to clean up.
Yeah. Nope, he ain't dead yet. Now he is. Thanks for the help. And now Noel is in the voice either. That's over fast. That was over faster than I expected. I'm sure you have places to be, so I won't. So don't let me keep you. Rest assured, I'll keep people around here safe. Be careful out there. No victory will be ours. I still don't know when the hell Noel's gonna become a knight. My girl is qualified. She's got the qualifications, okay? You okay?
It's all my fault. I knew Klee was fast, but disappearing like this?
Klee!
I lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain what?
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
I'm providing mobile support across the region. There's something you need to explain? You can tell me anything. Hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda
Already heard what you said, so... Wait, why'd you ask? Just tell us what to be afraid of.
Klee, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat you up. Pull yourself up. Clea's.
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fighting first, conversation later. Well, so you know damn well
She
Clea's
was
eye.
right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Please don't defer her speed. Don't worry. She's a knight of her own, right? She can protect herself. Twist!
Clee's here to help!
There you are, Clee!
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She was not to be underestimated.
Ever. This girl's a terror of her own. Y'all don't know her mama, but her mama don't play that. Great work, bro. Clee, I'll continue. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time, too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
You saw what she did.
No problem. Just leave it to Clee.
Clee can do no wrong. She can do no wrong. Look at those eyes. She can do no wrong.
Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Clee heard you went camping for a few days, and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
She can still hear you. That's right, so I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Miss Eula will be grateful for you if you escort her back to the headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
It would be an honor. Clee will do her best.
She can do no wrong. She can do no wrong. Come on, just give me a... Incoming, Jean. What's up? That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise? Good, our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have a full record here. Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit. Everyone all right?
Amber?
Yup, right as rain.
We're back! Clee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way.
That's amazing, Clee. Eula was lucky to have you.
Looks like we're still missing a few.
Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete.
Good to have you back. It's good to have you back safe and sound. Great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all. Your leadership has made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You still a well-deserved break. I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Ah, yes, of course. We could talk about it back at headquarters, Myron. Paimon should be there too. Everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or to church for some rest.
Wanna come with us, Clee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies.
Yes! Yes!
Hi, everyone.
Barbados. Auntie, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way.
Oh, well, wait. Does that mean you saw me running for my life?
Ha! Ah, no, apologies. Just forget I said anything.
Just kidding. But you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times.
That thing you, stapled to your head? Notable information on the wind?
Of course. I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well,
picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger.
Duran has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing subject to his emotions allowed him to